I think it's more about what you think about yourself. Let's just be free. Let's be free, you know? Fancy and full of shine. And ooh, I love it. It's my favorite. Banana, my song packaging.
Welcome to a new episode of Power Talks here on our Pop Culture Warner Music Germany channel, Angesagt. This is a show we would like to give artists the opportunity not to only talk about music, but also to talk about social and political topics. My name is Barry, and you may know me from my LGBTQ plus blog Hollywood Tramp, and I'm so excited to introduce you to my guest today. She's a global superstar from Brazil with some superpower. She's doing everything on her own, from her music, productions, music videos, to her business and her image in the public eye. She just released a very fun new song that I love very much, Girl from Rio, and she is what I call a real queen. Anitta.
Oh, well, thank you. I love this introduction.
Thank you so much. It's so great to see you. Where are you right now?
I'm in Miami now.
Oh, so nice weather.
Yeah, very hot.
It's so cold out here, and your song, Girl from Rio, is the tune of the moment that brings me sunshine, to be honest.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much.
Let's talk about the music video. Let's start with the music video, because we all know that superstars like you, they always try to push themselves into a perfect image, but you're showing women in the most diverse bodies in the music video for Girl from Rio. Why was that important to you? Because I know you're handling everything on your own. So that was for sure your idea.
Yeah, I think representation is very important. I feel like women, they should, when they turn on the TVs or when they look at their cell phones, it's important for them to see something and feel like, okay, I am there. I am represented by these people. And I think it's good for everyone. I think there was a lot of time with just what a beauty model said in the industry, and I think it's important for all types of beauty raised and to feel important. I'm not, I don't like doing music just to numbers and charts and money, whatever.
Yeah.
I like to feel like I'm changing people's lives somehow, so that's why I always try to bring some message behind all my work.
That's such a great message, because when I grew up, me as a young gay boy, I never had someone that was like me in music videos or TV. Maybe that was why I was attracted to people like Michael Jackson, people like were out of from another planet. That was my role model. So I think it's very important to have everyone included into music, film, and so on. Do you have sometimes days when you feel like you're presenting a perfect image, but you're not really accepting yourself on some days, or feeling like, well, I don't feel pretty today, or today I look messed up? Do you have those days?
Definitely, yeah. I do have a lot of time. And I think it's important though, because then when we come back feeling pretty again, it's just even more special. So yeah, I think it's normal. Everybody has like these days they were like, oh, my hair looks ridiculous, or my skin, whatever. And then we just up another day and we feel pretty again. It's part of life.
Yeah, you're coming back stronger, I guess. That's how I feel often. When I feel messy the next day, I feel like, oh my God, you look so good today.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Girl from Rio video again. How was the reaction from your fans according to the video?
Oh, they loved it. They loved it. I mean, it was just like positive critics about Girl from Rio, the music video and everything. Cause I did it with so much love. It was so special for me to do that. Cause I really feel like I could represent my people, my place in that video. The idea was to bring this. So as we have the sample of Garota de Ipanema in this track. The idea was to bring the Rio from the 50s, which is the Rio we have on the Garoto de Ipanema, like very fancy, very glamorous, very chic,
Big
and just
sunglasses.
exactly, and just break it with a Rio. There's like my Rio, like more full of mix of people, a mix of cultures, and just this mess. Because Brazilian people, we're all about energy and like no filter, just we like to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, I'm asking because sometimes people criticize because they say like, "Oh, you look perfect. Why are you talking about this issue? Because you are so perfect. You surely don't have any problems looking good and so on." So that's often what people say when people like J Lo, starting to do something in ways of body positivity. You know what I mean?
Oh well. So I have what I think people just look at what they want. Everybody has something in their bodies and their I think it's more about what you think about yourself. I think everybody has something in your body and your beauty that you don't like. With me, for example, is the cellulites. I have so many, and there is no way I can take it off. So I just decided to accept. I decided to accept and love it, and learn how to love it. So in my music videos, I just put my satellites out and I show it off to everyone just to say like, "Yo, I'm not perfect," and yeah, that's it. There's no way for me to hide it, and that's a very people say people talk very hard and heavy about satellites. They're not nice about it, and I just decided to show off. I mean, I think everyone has your thing that you're not happy, but you need to learn how to accept and to love yourself.
Yeah, that's the most important way to handle it, also, I think. Do you feel like the body image is changing in Brazil? Because here in Germany, it is changing.
Yeah, I think people stopped having this feeling like I need to be perfect, I need to be like very fit and this and that. Like me, for example, I hate working out. I hate it. Sometimes I go through I don't know, comes of energy, a mindset, and they start working out. But then after 3 weeks, I'm done. I'm like,
Mm.
nope, not for me, not for me. And then I just let it go. I don't go on diets. I eat hamburgers. This morning I was cooking pancakes for myself with
Oh.
Greek yogurt, like full of full of fat. I don't.
You know what? Gyms are even closed here in Germany. We don't have any chance to go to a gym. So you have to go running or do it at home. So I was at the point where I thought, like, okay, I can't go to the gym, so I'm going to eat the way I never have eaten something
When
before.
that was closed, I had an excuse. Now
Yeah.
I don't have it, but I say like, oh, I'm too busy working. But if I was on vacations doing nothing, I would never go. I don't get it all.
So do you feel like also your work and the work of people like maybe also J-Lo, Adele, women who talk about body positivity, you giving young people more space to be themselves? Do you recognize this in your fan base?
Yeah, I think as I was saying, like it's very a lot very about body, about accepting yourself, about loving yourself, and just accepting what you are, what you have, and it's about representative. If you say representation, like if you see people like you on television, people like loving themselves on social media the way they are, you're just gonna be like, oh, I'm like that. I'm this person too. So I think that's important.
Yeah, so talking about the way you are, I'm doing an LGBTQ plus blog here in Germany, and I watched your Netflix series last year when you came out as bisexual. So would you say, was it something for your self-confidence? Was it good to speak out? How did that feel for you? Because there was a point where you were in the public eye already.
Yeah, I feel like I was afraid of saying who I really am. But then I started to think like nobody asks you like, oh, are you heterosexual? Nobody does it. So why do you need
Exactly.
to say like that was kind of a I don't get the prejudice is something that I don't get. I'm not prejudiced of anything. I'm very open-minded about every single thing. Like sexually and religion and everything. I'm very like be whoever you want to be. That's what I think. And that's what I try to bring to my audience, to my people, like let's just be free. Let's be free, you know? And I did it because I got a lot of critics, not only for me saying that, like people treating me like I saw like I don't know, maybe oh you're naughty, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Because I mean, and even because I think they sexualize a lot the relations with between women, and but I also got some critics like, oh, you saying you're bisexual, but you never dated a woman. And
mm,
that's true. I've never dated a woman. I never fell in love with. It's I don't know why. Destiny, it didn't happen yet. So
yeah,
I mean, but imagine if I was lying just because I've never dated a woman. I never do a long term relationship with a woman. Imagine if I was like, yes, I had sex with women in my life. I hook up with girls in my life, but I'm gonna say no, and then somebody catch me going out with a
yeah,
girl, and they were like, "Oh, you're so hypocrite," and I was like, I'm lost. What should I
yeah,
do? And then I decided to just be myself and be honest about what I do. You know, that's what I do. You can think whatever you want to think. It's your
yeah.
problem, not mine. So I just try to be honest and open about all the things that I do and that I am. And people are free to think whatever they want to think.
But I think it's important, especially when you're in the position that you are, because you are opening doors for young kids to be themselves. You know, they see you, they adore you, and they say, okay, if Anitta is bisexual, I can tell my mom that maybe I have the same feeling. You know, that's why it's
100%.
so.
Yeah. When I told my mom, I I made up with a girl. She was pretty chill. She was like, okay, what's the difference? And I was lucky, but I know some people are not lucky. You know, I know some people have like some families don't accept that, and even from friends of mine, they're like, I was like, "Are you a lesbian? Are you bisexual?" And I'm like, "Why do I need to answer to that? I don't." Um, but like I feel like some people they can be scared of accepting or not accepting. Sometimes they do accept themselves, but they're afraid of how they're gonna be judged. So if I can send some power, some love, some strength, I just say like, yo, just surround yourself with people that love you the way you are and try to be happy with that, you know? Try to don't think about people that don't accept you. Try to think about the positive sides.
Yeah, for sure. So you did a song with Pablo Vittar. I met her, well, digitally, but I met her last year. Such an inspirational, great, talented person. And there was a point where people started to recognize you here in Germany, especially the LGBTQ plus community. So that was a big step. Suakara was one of my favorite songs with you on it. So do you feel like you're not only a voice for women, but also for trans people, for the whole LGBTQ plus community? Do they grow in your fan base?
100%.
Yeah, your eyes.
I love for me the concerts that are like because in Brazil we have like parties that are only like LGBT plus type of party, no audience is more about that. And for me, it's my favorite concerts.
Yeah.
I can like I can go like Deva, I can like super glam fancy and full of shine and I love it. It's my favorite. And yeah, me and Pablo, I mean, again, kind of I think yes, I love the LGBT community. I assume myself as a bisexual. Uh, I support the LGBT community, but the face of a trans that it went through a way different prejudice. You know, I don't carry this story in my body. I can talk about it, I can support it, but I don't have it in my body. And I think
Yeah,
when people can see someone that have it exactly in your body, when this person is successful, when they can see a transsexual or a drag queen or a person that can have a life, a decent life, like uh, without prejudice, or not without because it's impossible, but going through it very successfully.
yeah,
I think it's important. So that's why I invited Pablo to be with me as much as we could, because I think people should have more examples of like people that really went through it and
yeah,
they're doing great.
yes. And so this is a tough question, Anita. Which of your songs would be a pride anthem if you have to choose one?
Ah!
Maybe because of the lyrics, or maybe because of the vibe. So you can decide.
I think, wow. Okay,
Okay.
I think Banana, my song Becky G.
Okay, but Girl from Rio is also some kind of pride phrase.
Or maybe my song with Madonna.
Yes, okay, but Madonna, whatever Madonna touches is gay, you know? Which of your songs would be a female empowerment anthem?
I think
You
Girl
got a couple.
I think Girl
Yeah,
from Rio. I think Me Gusta. I talk a
yeah.
lot about women and powerful when they go and get it. I think there's this one in Portuguese, Poderosas, that's like powerful girls show, which is a very very powerful. This song, yeah, I have a couple. I have some songs.
Okay, so everyone at home, go onto your Spotify and search for these songs and listen to the lyrics. So, how open-minded is the LGBTQ plus community in Brazil? I've never been there, so I'm really excited about how. I just know that they're doing crazy pride parties. That's all I know.
I think they're very open for conversations. They're very united, very united. And yeah, they have some critics, like one criticize the other, like, but I think that's how society is. But in general, I think they are very united, and they are getting a lot of shit done, like rights and being able to speak for themselves and be able to to fight for equality.
Yeah. Yeah, so Anita, before we come to an end, I know you don't have so much time, but can't I mean, Girl in Rio is the first complete English song, is that right? That you did it in complete English.
I mean,
So
I had a couple, but not that I treated it as a single. That's my first
yeah.
English single. How I can
So
put it.
I'm sure that there's an album in plans. Is it gonna be also more English, or is it mixed like the older songs? Or
A mix of Spanish and English, a little bit more English than Spanish,
Mhm.
but no Portuguese. I think maybe just one track, but not yet. Not sure
Okay.
yet. Um, and but I'm gonna bring Brazilian culture a lot, even if I'm not singing in Portuguese. I'm gonna bring a lot of Brazil and lyrics, as we have in Girl from Rio, which
Yeah.
is there's no Portuguese, but it's very Brazilian. That's what we do in the whole album.
Yeah, so I hope to see you live one day because I mean now touring is difficult because of the whole pandemic, but one day you have to come to Germany. You have to perform here.
Yeah, sure, 100%. I would love to go. There's this one place I've never been and I really want to go.
Yeah, which place is it?
Germany. It's just
Yeah, is
Germany.
it a particular city, or is it? Have you been in some places that you really fell in love with here?
Uh, I've never been to Germany. I really want to go. The one place that I went and I really loved was Japan.
Oh, okay. I've never been to Japan, but I heard crazy things about the people over
The
there.
best place ever. The best place. My favorite. But yeah, I want to go to Germany. I really do.
Yeah, you have to try German food. It's not good for the shape, but it tastes good.
I don't care about the shape.
So Anita, thank you so much. It was so fun to finally
Thank
talk
you.
to you. I'm such a big fan.
Yes. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. I can't wait for me to go to Germany. It'll be great.
Yes, and hopefully we will meet in real life, shaking hands, hugging. I
Yeah.
miss this so much.
Yes, me too. Oh,
So take
mwah.
care.
Bye.
Kisses. Can't get enough? Still want more? Subscribe our channel.